YouTube, how we doing? PPS here, YouTube play of the day, one spot. Gonna be giving you guys a little update on what's happening today. I have a wedding that starts at 2 my time. My buddy from high school, obviously out there today. Gonna be on a nice little road trip. It's about an hour and a half drive for me to get back to my hometown. Obviously, being down here in Milwaukee, um, going up in Green Bay, it's a little bit different. So we'll be riding up there. But I will be doing a Spaces with Stu, 4 past the prop on my drive up because I got to drive separate because I got a bachelor party the next day. I've told you guys that already. So I'll be back leaving extremely early that next following day. So just a heads up, we will have something for you guys with that Spaces. Make sure you're following me and Stu. We'll be on Twitter Spaces, I believe, 11 o'clock my time, noon Eastern. Talking some MLB bets. Obviously, I want to give you guys a full breakdown on one of my plays today. And yeah, we'll get it going from there. So coming off of a loser again, I'm getting beat by the Padres right now. Pretty tough. They sucked yesterday against Corbin. I guess there's not much I can really say about it outside of that. I'm going to cut my losses and just say that, yeah, they did not play well. Also, you guys got to remember when I play these bets, it's before lineups are out. Obviously, I wasn't expecting Arias out of that lineup and putting in, I think it was Donovan Solano in there, and that lineup got really gross. So, again, not making excuses, but just know I'm playing these very early in the day, and that's going to be the same thing for this next bet today. But I'm playing a 1.5er today, and I'm excited for it. A guy I haven't bet this year, a guy I love to fade. So let's talk about it a little bit here. I'm going to be playing Drew Thorpe, 5Ks. Kyle Hendricks, 5 hits allowed at -118. This is a 1.5er for me on DraftKings. So obviously, I've been telling you guys it's been a pretty good week for me in terms of DFS stuff, and I think Drew Thorpe's going to be a guy that's going to be a mainstay for me today. Just this dude's stuff is fantastic. It's tough because he doesn't have a high strikeout rate, right? I mean, if you want to look at his numbers on the year, it's 15%. 3.5 expected ERA is phenomenal. Hard hit rate of 32%, phenomenal. His changeup is one of the best changeups in baseball. Run value wise, it moves a ton. A lot of up and down movement here. It's got a 5 run value on Baseball Savant, which is obviously a very, 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 very good number. A 150 batting average against this, a 28% K rate, 39% whiff rate. And I think that's important because he's obviously going to use that. That's his most used pitch, 35% of the time. And it's showing me why he's pretty damn good against left-handed batters, right? Obviously, it hasn't had a ton of numbers here so far, but against lefties, we just haven't seen that really hard contact, right? Only 0.53 home runs per 9 against lefties so far this year. Obviously not striking out a ton of them, but you're playing Seattle, man. You're playing Seattle. I know they're in Chicago, but you look at the numbers of him at home already. He's got a 122 average against. I know he's only got 5 Ks in the 12 innings, but this lineup's going to strike out a ton, right? I mean, this lineup is now they're feeling good about getting Randy Arozarena, who's batting 210, right? Obviously, I know he's been playing better, and I get that, right? And I'm not bashing Randy Arozarena, but this team has a 95 WRC plus, 28% K rate, tied with Oakland for the top strikeout rate against righties so far this year on the road. Ton of swing and miss in this lineup. Obviously, losing J.P. Crawford, a very good guy, to put the ball in play. I cannot imagine Randy Arozarena playing tonight after being traded last night, being there and ready to go for this game. So this lineup, obviously, you lose Ty France. Yeah, your 4-hitter probably is going to be Mitch Haniger, Cal Raleigh, both of them high strikeout guys. And he doesn't give up a ton of power in Thorpe. So I think this is a great spot for him. Obviously, the books think it is too, with a plus number on the 6 strikeout number when he hasn't really been even close to that. So that's enough long-winded way of saying I like Drew Thorpe tonight to get some strikeouts and miss some bats against this team that just loves to swing and miss. Kyle Hendricks, on the other hand, facing Kansas City. And the thing is about Kansas City is I will back them forever when they're at home. They are phenomenal at home. They're one of the best home hitting teams in the MLB. Not sure why. I know obviously it's a nice park and all that stuff there, but against righties, they have a 117 WRC plus, almost a 280 batting average against righties at home. 16% K rate against righties at home. Still walking 9% of the time. Like, this is an elite team at home. I really like seeing Michael Garcia in that 8 hole. You still got Massey, who's been swinging a decent bat, but the top of this order, I think, absolutely mashes Kyle Hendricks here. Kyle Hendricks, I'm really worried about in this spot. A 5.03 expected ERA, 15% K rate. I understand his hard hit rate isn't very high, but I mean, you're going to tell me he's going to keep having a 36% swing and miss on his curveball. I don't see it. I think that these numbers are going to get absolutely smoked. My thing with Hendricks, and it's kind of been an issue for me a lot lately when I back him or when I fade him, is he has been, I don't know how, but he hasn't been that bad at Wrigley this year, and I was very surprised to see that. But like, this isn't like a huge park downgrade, right? Going to Kansas City, it's going to be hot there. Like, on the road this year, 287 batting average allowed, 503 slug, 303 batting average to lefties, 546 slug. On the road, 7.08 ERA. Like, this is brutal numbers here, guys. And against lefties, just too much power being allowed, right? On the road this year, 2.21 home runs per 9. What I do really like, though, he only has a 7% walk rate on the year. And he should see a decent amount of lefties in the spot. So seeing him have like a straight 7% walk rate, I feel a little bit better about it, and especially with a 303 batting average allowed. He's just going to be out there to eat innings. If he gives me 15 outs, gives me 5 innings, I think we see a hit an inning. I really like this spot for the Royals here, and I think this is a good look for a 1.5 or so. I don't play 1.5s very much on our YouTube play of the days, just because obviously when I play a bigger bet, I like to just give it to the VIP group in there. But I do really like the spot. And with me only giving one free play on the show here, want to be a big one. So coming off of a loser, 50 and 38 on the year, 8.6 units. We had over 20 in NCAA. Obviously, I love MLB, so I'm in the weeds right now. A lot of people are kind of looking towards football, but we're here. We're ready to go. So won't see you guys till Monday, but hopefully you guys can win a bet with me here and finish off strong for the weekend here for me. So thank you guys. Best of luck, and I'll see you guys Monday. Hopefully I'm alive and still kicking after this long weekend for your boy. So thank you guys, and we'll see you Monday.